What's up, YouTube? It's your friendly neighborhood gamer, your host, Coach Key. And welcome to Legends and Dice Cafe, where we learn about tabletop RPGs from old school to modern and do lots and lots of solo gameplay. Back with my weekly video like I do every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. In today's video, we're going to be picking up our Session 3 for it's a really thin book. Let's try that again. For Cairn, Session 3 solo play. It's a really thin book. It's very easy to slip out your hands. As always, if you're digging the content, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Legends and Dice Cafe. If you want to further support the channel, come on down and subscribe to Patreon. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into our Session 3. Let's get it. Just a quick recap, just in case this is your first time watching one of these solo plays or you forgot what the story was about because it's been a while. So I have two characters. One is a cleric and their name is Ying, and the other one is a butcher and the name is Ji. This is taking place in my world that I'm in the process of creating called Ashra 2. So, and one of the land masses in Ashra 2 was called Shinxian, and the queen of Shinxian reached out to my characters, knowing that they were adventurers and good at what they do, had them meet up with her top general to discuss a matter. A very powerful artifact had been stolen from the queen by a red wizard. It was tracked to a small town outside of Shinxian called Sin2. So they tracked it down to the temple down in the town, and we are to go through the town, gather information on, because we don't know exactly what he plans on doing with this powerful artifact. So we are to gather some information from the townspeople and grab the artifact before the red wizard can use it. We're going to be using Cairn, of course, as our rule system, and I created my own tables for it, and I'm still adding on to the table. So if you've got suggestions, let me know. I've already taken and noted some of the suggestions that you guys have already provided for me, which I greatly appreciate. It helps to make the game so much cooler and so much better. I am going to keep, because I love Dragonbane and I love this solo play and I love the tables inside of this as well. And we already know I do lots of solo play, so wherever I can throw these in at and utilize what I've purchased, I do. So we might use some of the tables inside of here. So my characters are written down inside of my notebook. This was the original map that I created for the adventure, and then I upgraded it to this map. And just a quick heads up, I'm going to be taking these maps that I'm creating for my solo play and just sketching out just for the fun of it. I'm going to draw them into my tablet and then upload them onto Patreon. So you don't have to join Patreon if you want to purchase one of these cool maps. You can download them or print them. Just another way you can continue to support the channel. I've got my characters over here. So the last time, so up here this is the tavern and the inn where my characters are actually staying. And so before we headed all the way down, this is the temple right here. Before we headed all the way down to the temple, my characters are going to kind of go door to door and check around the area and communicating with the villagers, since they already know. And a lot of it we're going to kind of make up along the way. We did a little gambling. There's a gambling spot in there. We did a little bit of gambling in there, which was super cool. So we're going to go back eventually. And the last we left off, we met a NPC named Jules in this first section right here. So the tavern owner did provide us with some information. They did let us know that down here in this area, there is a dwarf named Sybil. The goal is to head down there eventually, in between exploring, to see what information that she can provide us with pertaining to the Red Wizard and his cult. We went here, this one right here, this was Jules, a curious NPC that we ended up meeting inside of this home. And one more thing, we do know that the artifact that the Red Wizard grabbed, one of the goals is for it to bring back the dead. Who he's trying to bring back or who they are trying to bring back, we do not know. So first we're going to see if she knows any information that she can provide us with pertaining to the temple. So we're going to roll on the fortune table. We're going to roll a d4 for yes, no, yes. But no, but. So we got a 2, so no. She doesn't have any information for us. We should knock her out then, or wasting our time. No, I'm just kidding. Not a problem. So let's see. I wonder if Jules can possibly point us in a direction of one of the houses where someone is that could possibly give us some more information. So we're gonna roll on the fortune chart again. So we rolled a 3. It's yes, but. Let's see. So let's just say she knows a location where she can send us, where there is someone who can provide information, but they are hostile. So yeah, that sounds pretty cool. So let's see, how many more areas do we have? We've got 10 more buildings around here. So let's roll to see which building. And we went in order going down the line like this, all the way up there, since we already know what this area is. And then I'm pretty sure 9 is where Sybil, the former cult member, lives. So let's roll a d10 to see which of the locations she's going to send us to. So we got a 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's going to be, so we're going to go to number 7. There is going to be a character there that will be able to provide us with some information. And we also don't have all the areas, they're numbered, but we haven't figured out exactly what they are yet. I do know that some type of shop where I can maybe buy potions, or somewhere where I can buy some type of equipment and supplies. I'm going to make that. But we'll figure that out again as we go along. So we already know that we can go, we've got a spot to go in 7 and in 9. So let's see. So we're going to thank her. I'd like to see if, since we're here to help the town out. So I'm going to see if she has possibly something that she would like to provide to support the mission. So let's see. Does she? Does she have a gift for us? Let's see, we got a 1. Yes, she does. All right. And let's see. So I'm not sure if I have a table for that, but I do have treasure chest. So maybe let's roll on a treasure chest and let's see how that goes. So we're going to roll a d8 and see what she has for us. So hopefully nothing bad, because I do have trap on here, but again, we'll figure it out, because initially, well, I don't know. I don't think we even rolled to see if we could trust her or not. So this should be pretty interesting. So we'll roll our d8. And we got a 5. Let's see. Red smoke poison. So she lets us know that she has something for us. As she turns her back and moves a little further towards the corner, some red smoke starts to come up. And it kind of looked like she may have pressed a button. We know that. So I guess now we know that she's definitely not on our side. So unless while we were gone, something came and possessed her, that could be the case. I kind of like that. All right, so red smoke pops up. So I think it's time for us to roll a save. We're going to do a save roll. And so a save roll is to avoid bad outcomes from risky choices and circumstances. PCs roll a d20 for an appropriate ability score. If they roll equal to or under that ability score, they pass. Otherwise, they fail. A 1 is always a success, and a 20 is always a failure. So let's see, roll equal to or under the ability score. So I'm going to take it that. So actually, we're going to do a strength save. We're going to do a strength save, since strength save used for saves requiring physical power, like lifting gates, bending bars, resisting poison, etc. So let's see. So Ying, our cleric, that's going to be this one right here. Ying is 13. So I need to either roll a 13 or roll below it to stop from being poisoned. So we're going to take our D20 and roll. I got a 6. Fantastic. So that's good. And then G, my butcher, his strength is 14. So we're going to roll that D20 again. 3. Both save. Sucker. See, Jules, you can't trust people. You just can't trust people. So let's say we were able to resist that. And since it's nice and smoky and she's probably already thinking that she got us, joke's on her, right? So let's say that she escaped out the window and we don't know where she went for now. So we were able to resist it. We were able to get out, push out through the front door, since the front doors became heavy when we were trying to escape. So we were able to push through them and get outside and get some fresh air. You know what? If I see her again, I'm coming for you, Jules. That's okay. Let me jot that down so I'm taking note of everything. All right, so she escapes out the window. Honestly, I don't know whether to honestly trust the information that she provided us with. So let's go ahead and test that, because she did let us know that the individual was hostile. So that's a heads up. Let's go ahead and roll this right here, because maybe it's a trap. So we're going to roll to see if, so DM coach, can I even trust what Jules provided me with? 2. Wow. So you can't trust people. So we can't even trust the information that Jules provided us with. Wow. You never know. All right. So, but at least we know that there's possibly some type of situation going on in number 7. So possibly they're waiting for us, to get there. Let's try some other areas. So let's see. So we came out right here. So we've got the bridge. I would say for us to check in this area right here. First, let's roll to see if we see Jules, that mother. Let's roll to see if we see her anywhere while we're looking around, because now we don't know who to trust. Got a 3. Do we see Jules? Yes, we do see her, but so let's see. Yes, we do see her, but she's possibly at such a distance it wouldn't be ready. Let's say we see her going or running towards I need a different. Let me see. Let me change this one. All right, this one fits better. This is my butcher. So my butcher can actually see Jules from a distance running towards the temple, but we're not going to worry about her right now because we're not ready to hit the temple. We want to know a little bit more. We want to find a little bit more information just in case we can find something that would assist us with stopping the red wizard. So we're going to try this area right here. So we're going to hit number 2. Actually, first, before we knock on the door, after the situation with Jules, we're going to kind of scout around just to see if we see anybody or anything around, just in case. So is there anything around the building? Is there anyone around the building? 1. Yes, someone is around the building. Is it more than one person? Yes, it's more than one person. Okay. So we're going to roll a d6 and see how many people are actually around. 2. Do they see us? Yes, they do see us. All right, Mother Hubbard. So we've got 2 people. I have this really cool book, non-player characters. So I'm going to roll on a d20 twice to see what type of individual that we're looking at. So this is pretty cool. It has the first name and the last name. It has a brief description, wants and needs, secret and obstacles. Okay, I think we're going to use this right here. So let's go ahead and roll a d20 and see who the first individual, what the appearance is looking like. Number 1, Blossom, with a colorful dress, bright eyes, and a ragged scar along the temple. And it does have wants and secrets. Let's see, who desires a warrior to help reclaim their farmland? That might be interesting to add into it. And let's see, and wants vengeance on the child who betrayed them. And they're also carrying money. Let's see, and then we'll roll for the second one. We got a 10. Well, let's go with the last name. Kasab? Kasab, I think. I like that. We'll just go with Kasab. And so with a bald head and numerous gold earrings, let's see, who wants a sign that their God really exists. That's interesting because I'm a cleric. This is going to be pretty cool. And doesn't seem to understand that life is precious. That's a secret or obstacle. They have a set of dominoes, a small vial of poison. We could use that poison. 4 strips of beef jerky. Okay, let's see. So that's interesting. So I like that. So we've got 2 characters. All right, so look what I found. A bald-headed standee. Perfect for the game. So we'll say they're over here around the corner by this house right here, and this is the character. So, and then we'll go ahead and use this one. Here we go. I changed the angle a little bit. It looks pretty cool this way, so you can actually see the characters better. Do they look friendly? 2. Wow. No, they do not look friendly. Okay. Let's see. Since they already see us and we see them, I might as well go ahead and walk up to them and approach them. Because just because they don't look friendly doesn't mean that they're not friendly. So I'm going to send my butcher up to approach them first. And I'll stay right here to the side. So my butcher is going to approach them and introduce himself. So I'm going to politely ask them what their names are. Let's see if they take the time out to answer me, or they're going to be rude. Because if they're going to be rude, I'm not. Let's just see first. So, yes, they do answer us. They let us know. All right, so the gentleman, he lets us know his name is Kasab. And then the woman, she lets us know that her name is Blossom. So let's check the morale, even though they introduce themselves to us. So I take it, if they introduce themselves, that would make them pretty kind, or that would make them pretty decent. Let's see, we're going to roll a D12. See, we got a 12, and they're helpful. Not only are they helpful, but they actually have information for us. Pretty cool. So I'm glad I rolled on that table. So I do have a chart with some information, and I probably do need to add on to it. But let's roll a D6 and see what we get first. See what information they've got for us. Let's see, we got a 5. And so they have a weapon for us, or they have a key for us. I like that. So I'm going to roll a D6, and on a 1 to a 3, they have a weapon for us, or on a 4 to 6, they have a key for us. So we got a 6. So they have a key for us. So we're going to roll another D6. So on a 1 to 3, they have this key that they're going to provide us with. Let's go ahead and move Jules out the way. This little backstabbing hustle. Let's just move her out the way. So on a 1 to 3, the key will unlock something within this temple. And on a 4 to 6, the key will unlock one of the doors around here. So I got a 2. So the key unlocks a location, an area, or something within this temple. So actually, this would be a perfect spot to pause so I can write some tables down and see exactly what area, because I haven't made a map for the temple on the inside of the temple, which I'm looking forward to doing. So I'll make a map of the inside of the temple, and then we'll figure out what exactly that key unlocks, whether it's a treasure or a door. Stay tuned for session 4 of Cairn solo. Thanks for watching. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for taking the time out to watch the video. And make sure you stay tuned for session 4 of Cairn. And very soon, I'll be finally dropping session 1 of White Box solo playthrough. Don't forget to make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you comment. And make sure you subscribe. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on any of the cool content that I drop every single week. And thank you so much for your time. And I'll see you guys next week.